Hello everyone, my name is Anto and I'm part of the global 1450 movement. We desire to equip people like you to reach, disciple and empower the next generation. Look around you. Creation is alive, formed by God. All life is a precious gift from God, and God uniquely created humans in His image and likeness. Human beings deserve deep respect and to be treated in accordance with their inherent human dignity. Thus, human life as a gift of God should be respected and well stewarded. It is shame, then, that humans struggle daily with heartbreaking incidents of violence, hatred, discrimination, sexual and physical abuse, pornography and human trafficking in our world. Yet, there is a most vulnerable and marginalized population that experiences the same issues: children. In this video, we are focusing on one issue that sadly is on the rise around the world: children and suicide. A recent account from a parent revealed their personal dilemma with suicidal thoughts in their children and their children's classmates. Sarah, a 9-year-old girl, shared with her friend that I definitely want to commit suicide because of this tough and painful life. But I know if I do this, I won't be with Jesus. This is only one example of the awful reality where children face feelings of severe depression and shame, but still feel unable to talk about them because the subject is often considered taboo. In this two-part video series, we will address openly and holistically the warning signs of children with suicidal thoughts and give some practical ways to help and protect them. We must be aware that presence of the following risk factors and warning signs do not necessarily indicate that the child is suicidal, but their presence should encourage us to intentionally explore some next steps, deeper conversation, and urgent counseling. It's not always easy to be aware of the factors that may contribute to a child's risk of suicidal thoughts and behavior. Some of the most common risk factors include significant depression, including a persistent sad or anxious mood, decline in a school performance and loss of interest in activities, social isolation, and sleeping too much or too little. A family history of suicide and or the child's previous suicide attempt, history of physical, emotional, spiritual or sexual abuse, knowledge of suicide by a family member, relative or close friend, recent losses such as the death of a family member or friend, family divorce, or other stressful experience such as relocation, changing schools, and medical difficulties. Unstable or emotionally changing family environment, children who are bullied and those who bully others, whether it's face-to-face or by cyberbullying. Also, and unexpectedly, exposure to media games or video resources full of violence and mortality scenes. Some important warning signs of suicidal behavior in children include more physical complaints that are often linked to emotional distress, such as stomachache, headaches, and extreme fatigue, problems in focusing, feelings of boredom and meaninglessness, aggressive behavior, chronic anxiety and restlessness, lack of response to praise and feelings of worthlessness, shame, guilt, and self-hatred, expression of hopelessness about the future and unbearable pain, like you won't have to worry about me anymore, or if anything happens to me, I want you to know. Frequent direct or indirect statements or social media posts about self-harm or suicide and being a burden to others. Like, I wish I were dead, I won't be a problem much longer, I want to kill myself, or I'm going to commit suicide. Giving away favorite possessions, suicide notes or threats in direct or indirect ways, such as writing or thinking about death or suicidal themes in drawings or conversations. Noticing the warning signs is the first step to helping a child with suicidal thoughts. In part 2 of this video, we will cover the practical ways in which you can help, by God's grace, children, parents, leaders, and caregivers to prevent this tragedy. Thanks for joining me. For more similar resources to help you reach, disciple, and empower your children and family, go to our website www.1450today.net.